Welcome to the Awake and Sober podcast. It's a podcast about life and recovery through Christ. All right, we want everybody to like, share, subscribe, comment. We want to hear your comments. We want to hear what you had to say about this podcast. And to start the episode off, we want to say thank you to our sponsor, Tactile Turn. Right here is the Tactile Turn pencil that is bronze. I love it. It's got the Awake and Sober on the thing. So check it out. What do y'all think about that?
On the thing? Real
on the clip,
nice.
On the clip.
On the clip.
See, the problem is when I say clip, I'm thinking of something else. So,
but that's a magazine. That's a clip. See, that's what you can't get confused. It's a magazine.
Potato, man. Potato.
But the thing is, you knew exactly what I was talking about.
Because people always get it wrong.
All right.
Hey, man, hand me that clip. You need a hair clip or what?
What?
We'll get you a hair clip, Derek, so you can look pretty.
I don't need no hair clip for that, brother. You know better. Hey, so Happy New Year, everybody. Guys, hey, what's going on, man? How was your New Year?
It was good. Very uneventful. Second New Year's sober.
Congratulations.
And it feels so good waking up without a hangover. I can't lie, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Went to church this past Sunday. Had a very It was a very spiritual moment, man.
Nice.
The pastor was talking about our losses from 2023, and my Uncle Mike, who I've talked about on the show before, he passed away a few months ago. And I immediately just thought of him, and Jesus Christ was his main thing, and I just thought of his big smile staring across from a table at parties and stuff like that, and a tear came to my eye, and it was a beautiful moment. And the message was great. They spoke about Joshua leading the Israelites across the River Jordan. And it was about that leap of faith, that first step into unknown waters. And so it was a culmination of where I've been over the last 3 or 4 months, and it was a beautiful service. And yeah, Happy New Year, man. It's life is good right now.
So, I want to bring up, we don't have one of our co-hosts here on video, but we have him audio. Jeremy, how was your New Year?
Oh, what's up, everybody?
Hey,
You
Jeremy.
guys forgot about me.
No. We know you're there.
Hard to forget about you, my brother.
No, it's been good. It's been weird with all the sickness and the moving and everything else going on in the house. Grandma's moved back in. House is still under construction. Work's a little crazy. But you know what? All in all, it's a blessing, like Mike said, to get to do it sober. And this will be my third Christmas and New Year's sober. And I tell you what, I wouldn't trade all the chaos and everything else in the world for a drink right now. So just grateful.
Right on.
So what else is under construction besides the house?
Jeremy?
You? How are you feeling?
Yeah. I need a new body, that's for sure. Yeah. So my first time playing pickleball with Shane this past week, I injured myself, I think, on the very second time of ever swinging the paddle.
I think so.
My nose tried to catch my body with a chain link fence. And then later on that day, I was going to the grocery store and I stepped out of the car and my back gave out. And now I'm walking around with a walker. So.
And how old are you?
It doesn't matter.
I was just wondering because you're a grown man with a walker
It's a sight to behold. I saw him there. Yeah.
And then I felt bad. I'm like, man, I've been talking this guy into this.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Encouraging him to go play pickleball just so he could be injured.
Let him into the line.
Man.
Doctor says I need a backiotomy.
But man, it's good to have you on, though, Perm. Did you go to church today?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I barely made it down my steps to the couch. So that's as far as I went. Amy, my wife, was joking that we could park in the handicap spot and I could go on with my walker with all the other old people, but I didn't.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
I would have wanted a video for that.
That there would have been funny. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, that would have been gold, man.
It would have been put on
I'm
this.
sure it would have.
It would have been put on this podcast.
No doubt.
It would have been the opening.
I would have edited it in for sure. That'd have been a cakewalk.
Anyway, how are you, Shane?
Man, let me tell you, it's been a rough 24 hours. Just up and down, highs and lows, that manic phase. I'm just so looking forward to over the next couple of days because I should hear from Dr. Adams here shortly. So as soon as I do, I could get in there and this mania could stop. My head could quit. You know, I hate highs and I hate lows. It reminds me of the song Lion, right? Make that valley high and make those mountains low, just so that way I could kind of see and feel what it feels like just to be running on steady ground, somewhere in the middle. And that's all I keep thinking of is that song. And so, man, I can't wait until that garbage is over. So other than that, man, look, it's a new year. We get to have some fun. We get to wrap up 2023. We get to really look forward to what's going to be new, how God is going to grow us and continue to grow us, and not as a podcast, but as people in Christ, and how we're going to build the kingdom here on earth as it is in heaven.
Amen.
Because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Ain't about me.
Cool.
How are you, D?
I'm all right. And that
You're looking sexy today.
and that's something new.
I figured I beat him to
My
it.
gosh,
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm not there. I really am glad.
You should feel glad you're not here.
Anyway,
Jeez.
so I took on a new position at work, and
Killing it.
I'm doing my best. And if I've been told I'm doing a really good job, and it's still kind of, I guess I get caught up in my own head on that situation as well because I always think I'm not doing it right, even if I got the most. I don't want to say hateful because they're not really hateful, but they can be very tough at times, saying I'm doing a really good job and they're really appreciative of me doing it. I still have the doubts in my head that I'm doing it right. At the same time, though, I haven't had no complaints as of yet. I've had constructive criticism, which isn't a complaint, but no complaints, so I'm feeling all right. Doing okay today. It's a new year, new position, new me, so we'll see how that works.
Yeah.
And then I'm excited about working the Celebrate Recovery launch this year. I'm really excited about that. Seeing the new people that I haven't seen before coming together and working on this. It's going to be a big, big, big thing. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, and you said they talked about it at church too. So
They did. They brought it out. It's one of the big goals of 2024 for the church was the Celebrate Recovery launch, and that was really awesome.
That is awesome.
it's going to be a blast.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be a blast. I just got to figure out who's going to be where.
I'm just going to be there.
Maybe.
Wherever you put me, but I'm going to be there, and that's what matters.
Oh, it ain't where I'm going to put you. It's where
God's going to put me.
God is going to end up putting you.
No,
Because we need somebody to. Yeah.
I know God's already got bigger eyes than I do on the situation, man, because I'm thinking, okay, I'll be all right here. Like, I was like, no, you need to be here and doing this. And I'm like, yeah. Okay. It's really my only
you say.
answer is okay.
Hey, Perm, how come we don't hear anything in the back? I figured dogs would be going haywire or something.
It's because I'm muting it so that we guys don't hear
okay.
all the chaos.
I thought he left.
For a second.
No,
He said, I booked
Not
out.
yet.
Well, see ya.
Not yet. See how
So what do we have on tap for today?
today we're going to be closing out 2023, what we did for 2023, where our year ended, and our goals and plans for 2024. I'm really excited about coming into a new year with this podcast. I'm glad I got a nice set of individuals. One of the things that I like to bring in is we're all men that do this podcast. So I'm sure a lot of men listen to us. I'm pretty sure not too many ladies listen to us. So I want to bring the wives on. At least one episode a month. One of our wives come and join us in the podcast. Yes, Mike, even yours. Come and join us in the podcast.
She's right there. So.
Yeah, Katie's joining us today. She's
Yeah.
just in the room.
Yeah.
She's in the
Hanging
room.
out.
Right.
We have a live audience.
And she can't hear
We
everything.
need an applause sign so she can clap when we do something.
We're going to just set her over by the...
Katie, welcome. Glad you're here. And that, So I think that's one of the things I like to see happen this year is bringing the ladies in more and reaching out and getting a bigger audience out there with the ladies.
What do you think about that, Perm? Bringing the wives?
I think that's a great idea. I think we've tried that once or twice, and just some technical difficulties. But I think it's good to have two different perspectives, and everybody gets to hear a lot from us. But I think hearing it from the other side of those that are affected by addiction, not necessarily have the disease of addiction, is very important.
Yes.
I think it's important too to notice the different stages of that other side. Like Jeremy, your wife she works in Al-Anon program, and she's pretty far along in that. My girlfriend is basically brand new, so it is, where how did it start and where you are now, and then we can talk about a lot of the different stages.
My wife having to celebrate recovery codependency
Exactly.
group.
Yeah.
Now Coda.
Coda, yes.
Yeah, Christina went back to Coda.
Did she? Okay,
Yeah,
see.
so Christina's been diving back into her Coda stuff, man. It's pretty wild to see.
Yeah, definitely bring the ladies in this next year, without a
dig it.
doubt. I mean, your wife did an amazing job a couple episodes back, and I thought she did a great job. And that's what really brought me into thinking we need to bring all the wives on. They need to hear the people out there need to hear their side of the story, just like you said.
Absolutely.
And that kind of thing. So
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to drop just an audio-only episode of Christina and Amy when they were here that day.
nice.
So
Nice. Awesome.
couldn't do the video. Man, that's too much headache. To try to splice something together that didn't record on the second half of it. But yeah, audio only. Let's do it.
Audio only. I dig it.
Cool. So what else you guys would like to see this next year? So we got that out of the way.
We have talked about it over the last few months, and we all, at some point in our recovery, we all work steps. Moving in 2024, something that I think is going to be really important is we're going to be doing a step a month.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, all the way up till 12. January, obviously, going to be the first step, and we'll talk about celebrate steps they're the same, are they?
Yeah, it's all the same.
It's all the same, right?
Really, the
Yeah.
biggest difference between the two is give our life and our wills over, not wills and our lives over. That is literally the difference between the two.
I dig it.
Jesus Christ is our higher power, and whatever you need to have as your higher power at the moment, but having a higher power, our higher power is Jesus. That's it.
Yeah.
I dig it. So we're going to be working on the steps. Maybe a couple episodes a month on the step work. Be talking about what these steps did for us, how we enact these steps in our lives on a daily basis. As far as sponsorship goes, what that looks like, mentorship. So I think it's definitely something to look forward to for the listeners out there who maybe might be a little apprehensive about doing a step program. I know that I was when I first got into recovery. Jeremy can attest to this. There was no way I was going to do a program. I didn't know what the heck I was going to do. But once I got a little bit further in my treatment and a little bit further in my recovery, I realized that I needed something more. So I found a sponsor. I started working the steps. I work in an AA program now. I'm current with my new sponsor, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that, a little bit probably every single episode about the step of the month and different stuff like that, and hopefully get a guest speaker once a month too to discuss those steps and maybe what they mean to them. So
Bring up the CR step study. We've done multiple. I know I've done multiple. Was doing one now, so that's a big one. Mm-hmm. And also recognizing the fact how the steps not just work for drugs and alcohol, but they work for that codependency, for that areas of depression, anxiety, the different mental health issues that we're dealing with. You can actually work the steps through those issues, and I think that's another thing we're going to need to bring out this year coming.
yeah,
Every single one of my people that I ever meet with, pastoral side, through the church, that has never stepped foot in a Celebrate Recovery or any other kind of recovery, all does a 4-step. Every single one of them have gone through a 4-step. Yeah. It's such a great tool for therapy. So yeah, you don't have to work recovery, but you could bring it in to anything.
Absolutely.
Make someone take that honest and moral inventory.
Oh man, that impact statement.
So
That changed my life. I know that.
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of fun. Kind of fun.
It's not fun at all. Let's be honest. Like, you can say it's fun. It's not fun.
It's fun
But
for me.
It's fun when you get. It's fun when you get through it.
Yes.
And then you can look back on it. You know what I mean? But having to go through all that stuff, and we're going to elaborate that, I guess, in April. But the fourth step isn't all about the bad stuff that's happening in your life.
Heck no.
And I think that's where a lot of people get disconnected from it. Or maybe it's just because that's a sponsor sponsors his sponsees the way he was sponsored. So it doesn't make it right, wrong, or indifferent, but I think it's just very positive. It's important to focus on those positive things.
And that's what I love about the CR program is no matter what we teach it. We teach you have to keep it balanced. So when we give you sheets, there's a positive and a negative side. So you must do it that way.
Right.
And it's funny because we have a lot of people that say, I don't need to do the positives. I just want to get all this negative out of the way. I'm like, well, enjoy that hole you just dug yourself into. Because it's inevitable. They do. They go down this rabbit hole and they spiral out of control. And I'm like, okay, so you ready to do some positives yet? It's just important. We were even the worst of us have done some good things in our lives.
I encourage the people that I speak with and that I'm discussing, we go to a 4-step and doing that inventory. And for every negative that you do, I want 2 positives. And so that you could actually realize you're not that bad of a person. Just because you screwed up a lot does not make you a bad person. There's good positive things that you have done, positive things that have happened to you.
I don't think I could have came up with 2 to 1. Like my first 4-step, there ain't no way I could have came up 2 to 1.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, I'd have racked my brain.
Oh yeah.
I woke up today and brushed my teeth.
That's positive.
I don't know what I could.
I bathed.
Because I had 31 years of active addiction that I went through the first time. I'm like, ooh.
No, I get it.
That was a huge notebook.
It's a couple notebooks.
It was a huge notebook of all that
5
stuff.
subject ones with college rule.
Oh yeah.
So
What
else
did you
are
write
we
it
gonna
out
do?
with?
What did I write it out with back then? I didn't have one of
You
those.
didn't have one of these
Not
yet?
for my first 4-step. No. It was, I think, 2014 when I got my first tactile turn pen.
Well,
So, I mean, it's still been 9 years.
yeah,
9 out of the 11 he's been in business.
Yeah.
Buying tactile turn pens.
nice.
Not bad. Not bad at all. What else are we looking to do in 2024? That's a lot already.
This is a lot.
We want to encourage sponsors to kind of work with us, sponsor us, do our program here. I know I've tried to reach out to so Tactile Turn sponsors us without a doubt. We love their equipment. It's great to use. We use it for the journaling. We use it for everything. I believe I have a pencil and a couple pens now. I'm actually really excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
But then grunt style shirts. We all wear them. We all love them. We like to reach out to grunt style to say, hey guys, sponsor a podcast. We're with you. We'll support you. And Till Valhalla Project. Those are another shirt company that we enjoy, that we all wear. I'm actually wearing the Legacy Guardian one. If you buy enough shirts with them and support them, they support you back with this free shirt. So I'm very happy to have it. Thank you, Till Valhalla Project.
It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Also, any listeners out there, if you listen to us and you like the message that we send out, and you want to help out in any way, send us an email. Leave us a comment. Let us know what's going on. We will be in touch with you as soon as we possibly can. Typically, it's going to be right when you send us the message. So we want to, we're trying to spread the word of Awake and Sober, recovery through Christ, and that's what we're all about. So if you do see us, or if you know somebody who listens to us and wants to help us out, by all means, give us the info. Send us it info at awakensober.org, right?
Info at awakensober.org.
Yep.
You guys are starting to learn it.
We are.
It's that .org that gets everybody.
Right.
And in case, I'm glad you brought that up. And in case you're scared that you don't want your face on video, as you can see, is we have Jeremy. Jeremy, you still there?
I'm here.
See, and so here he is, audio. Your face does not have to be on there. Nobody has to know who we're speaking to.
And as soon as I decide to set up Riverside correctly to where we know what we're doing with it, you could do the audio through there and it'll sound much better than just running through here.
So,
because they produce it.
Yeah.
not saying we don't want offer video for that. We're working on that where you can have video as well.
Mm-hmm.
And when you make them calls in, so it doesn't matter what part of the country you listen to this. You want to share your story. We want you here with us. We'll make it happen.
How about this? Don't matter what country you're in.
Country.
Oh.
What about planet?
Stay on Earth.
We ain't there yet.
Stay grounded, dude. All right, I'm good.
So that's a lot for 2024. How about some wins? Because I don't know what else you had on there.
Some wins?
Yeah, some wins of 2023. Because didn't you bring that up?
I did. 2023 was the first full year that I made it through sober.
Ooh.
I had a lot of ups and downs this year, you know, but at the end of the year, I have a better relationship with Jesus Christ at the end of 2023 than I ever thought I would at the beginning of 2023. This year has been a year of spiritual growth, spiritual understanding, and you know, I'm looking towards 2024. Last week kind of ended poorly because I had COVID, so I was out for 5 days. So I was pretty sick, but I never lost the faith, and I gave it up, and now I'm back and I'm feeling good, and I'm ready to get to 2024 on a winning note.
Yeah. Big Perm. What were the highs for you? What were those wins, God moments for 2023?
Oh, man, I don't know where to start. We bought a house, sold a house. Good things have happened at work. Took a new position back in January and running the sober living house as the therapist there. And yeah, it's just been, I got a good house manager. I got a good group of guys. I mean, this podcast has taken off. It really is. It's humbling to think of where I'm at in my sobriety. I know I've said it before, and I know we all kind of touch on it, but I mean, to have the friendships that I've created in this past year and nurturing them, and then the highs and lows that come with that, it's kind of amazing to see what God is doing in my life and in our lives all together. So,
I love it.
Yep.
Derek.
I think one of the biggest things biggest win for my 2023 was when you, I, and Perm all got ordained together that day. That was phenomenal. That was a big, huge milestone in our recoveries. And it was really happy for that to happen. And I'm glad I got to share that time with you guys. And that was a big win. My relationships with my daughters have been a big win. Just the growth in myself this last year, since I had that breakdown after my brother passing away, to where I'm at today. And it's like, I meet people today, they would never believe that I was once, this, I don't know what you want to call it, but I wasn't that nice of a guy, I guess. And here I am today on this podcast, reaching out to others. I work at a job where I share with others, for what I can share, what God has done for me in my recovery and in my life. And that is what 2023 has done for me.
It was a heck of a year.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
It was a heck of a year. Seen a lot of good, a lot of bad, you name it. Unfortunately, we lost a lot of good people. But for me, being ordained back in the middle of nowhere, Illinois, was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Putting together the finalizing things for Reclaiming Hope, so that way we can finally push it into a building was great. But that's where a lot of the headaches started even, right? 2023 started to take a dive and then right back up because it felt like we were hopping in bed with the devil with the way that we originally had it set up. And to land at the bridge where we landed and to partner with them has been amazing. and to see what God is doing in and through Reclaiming Hope there, the Bridge Church there. It's just remarkable to be able to watch. Learning that I could trust people more than I thought I could was a great thing in 2023. I really needed it. I needed to see I'm not on the island by myself, right? I kind of put myself there at one time, and then I had a bunch of homies show up, and they ain't left my damn island.
Mm-mm.
No chance.
Ain't going nowhere either, man. My boat got a hole in it. We stuck.
This is
Boy, it's Gilligan's
our
Island.
island now.
And it's Gilligan's Island. That's right.
That 3-hour tour, baby.
Yeah.
You got that little buddy.
But it's nice. I'm used to never being able to speak what's going on inside of me, really, right? Speaking of a past is easy. Speaking of anything in a current situation, you always had to be careful of, because you couldn't speak of a problem without the solution already being handled. Because then who wants to follow, right? These are the things that have been ingrained in me since being in ministry. And it's the farthest thing from the truth. You can't get anywhere if you're going to try to do it all alone anyway. We know better. We preach it, right? Community, community, community. And here I am trying to do it on my own. So I want to thank you guys, because you've been a tremendous help, allowing me to get outside of me. So that's probably my biggest growth in 2023. My biggest moment in 2023 was a shitty moment. But yet it turned out to be such a blessing in a moment. So.
Right on.
I love that.
So as we wrap things up this episode,
I have to say one thing.
Oh, my bad.
I have to say one thing. I can't say anything about my wins if I don't say anything about the elephant in the room. And I'm not calling her an elephant.
Boy, I was about to say.
No.
She looks awfully thin to me.
It was about to get deep.
She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. No, but I want to say something, because it's literally the first healthy relationship I've been in my entire life. And it's amazing what can happen when a woman is completely behind you, and beside you to walk you through some of the tough times. And I truly, truly appreciate everything that you, Katie, have done for me, and I love you, and I'm curious to see what the future looks like, because it's
that saying where it says behind every powerful man is a powerful woman ain't no joke.
there
Dude.
she is, right there.
You know, my wife, I can't wait to get her on the podcast one of these episodes, and she can tell her story. My Splenda mama, baby, I love you. You know I do.
Splendid, Mom.
That just
I can
kills
tell you
me.
right now, my wife's lucky to have me. So I mean, that's all I know.
She's not home.
There's our perm. I knew he was there. Love you, Amy.
So, you thought you needed a walker today? Wheelchair bound, baby.
Yeah, she gonna club you.
Hey, look, pretty soon we'll get everybody out on that pickleball court and hurt you all.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So are you going to play again, Big Perm?
Oh yeah, I'll play again. Yeah,
Awesome.
I mean, barring I'm not in a wheelchair the rest of my life. But
Right.
yeah, I think I will definitely be playing again.
And
it was a lot of fun.
It never got said. He fell at the beginning, the very beginning. Like half his skin from his leg is on the ground. I have
It's
pictures.
gnarly, man.
I'll post
Yeah.
them all for him if he gives me permission. I don't know if I really care about
Say
it.
go ahead.
But he stayed and he played.
Yeah.
And I mean, he played a buttload of games. We played for 2 hours. And so he played a lot afterwards.
No
So
wonder he can't walk.
yeah, I don't know how much of it is the fall and how much of it is 2 hours of straight up running. Because people are like, but you had 4 people on a pickleball court. You had 4 people that suck at pickleball running everywhere.
Yeah, right.
That's the whole thing. So there was 2 big injuries that day. Germ and this other old guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got knocked out cold.
Ooh.
But yeah, he stayed and played. So he was a trooper, man. I was proud of him, especially with how bad he is now in a walker. I'm really glad you stayed.
Yeah, I went to play pickleball once. Can't move.
Hey, Big Perm, you got anything in closing, brother?
You know what? I'm just I'm grateful that I actually get to do this with you guys. I am looking forward to what this next year has in store. If it's anything like 2023, I know we're going to be in for a bunch of blessings for sure. Um, I just want to read Ecclesiastes 3:11. I'm going to hop off here and let you guys close it out.
Good deal.
Ecclesiastes 3:11. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Also, he has put eternity into man's heart, yet so that he cannot find out what God has done from the beginning to the end. So, with that said, guys, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening to the show, and I will see you guys in person.
Oh, crap. Hey, I hit a button. You there?
There?
Yeah, I'm there.
All right, you said we'll see you guys, I'm guessing, in person?
Yes, I'll see you guys in person. Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right, love you, brother.
See you, brother.
Happy
See
New
you, love,
Year.
guys.
Later.
You too. Bye.
Nice, man. I hit him early.
I was wondering. He ain't dumb, boss.
That's where the brain's at today.
I get it.
Big D, what you got?
So I think my scripture for this new year is going to be James 1:2. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. And I'm looking forward to that this year.
Mikey.
Mine is 2 Corinthians 5:17. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone. The new is here.
Right on.
I agree. It is. Little 2 Corinthians always does. Those souls.
Yeah, buddy.
Justifying grace. So we have been justified in Christ. Look, we love you guys. We are so glad that you joined us. Hit your usual, one of you two.
Like, share, subscribe, comment. We're on every podcast platform out there. We'd love to hear from you guys. We want to do an episode where we're doing nothing but answering questions that you guys have for us. If you have any questions for us and that you want to hear, that you need answers to, give us a holler. info@awakensober.org. Send us an email. We will look at that. If we don't have the answers, we will find somebody who does.
One of the
Thank
four
you,
of us
guys.
better know them.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. So they could do info@awakensober.org. They could hop on our website at awakensober.org. Just awakensober.org and take us to the website. They could leave us a message there or social media.
Yes.
Almost everybody's on social media. Leave some on our Facebook page. We'll
Facebook.
answer them from there.
Yeah.
I'm tired of just this info.
Comment on our
Yeah,
comment on our YouTube video.
Yeah, so
Whatever.
Tactile Turn.
Tactile Turn. TactileTurn.com.
Yes.
We all have these pens. We use them.
And pencils.
And pencils literally every single day. I don't use another pen. I can't use a different pen anymore. That new one I got, wow.
So the second week of January, I would love to do a drawing.
Yeah.
So we need some
Testimonies.
we need some testimonies, and we need someone to dig in to find out what pen Mike turned down.
Yes. And what episode that was.
The
What
episode and the pen I turned down.
Yeah, that's easy to do.
It is. In the meantime, go to tactileturn.com, enter in Sober15. You'll get 15% off your purchase.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep.
All right, man. With that, happy 2024. God bless you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Peace.
See it.